MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the New York Yankees. It's Interleague Baseball on MLB Network. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Stepping up now, Chris Bryant. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Popped him up. LeMahieu ranging into shallow right. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third.
And that brings up Javi Baez. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Jose Quintana is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the third baseman, number 29.
Now here's the pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Behind 0-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
That is
that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Tyro Estrada becomes out number 2 this inning. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. In there, strike 1. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Judge is on his horse. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
That is it. The center field.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21. Some guys figure it out at 30. Some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
He enters here right at the 290 mark. 21 homers, 39 driven in. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. The 2-1 home. This is drilled, but right into the shift. And a base hit, the first of the game for the Cubs.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Roll, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. Have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will bang up against the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
So digging in now, Jason Kipnis, and he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. A bit high there, a ball and no strikes. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Kipnis, or Kip for short. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. On now to the bottom of the second. The Cubs are on top, 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge.
Right field, Aaron.
First pitch of the at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Judge is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. No balls and a strike to count. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing left.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Some of our nation's young. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. Swing and a liner. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Rizzo isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple. Well, that didn't take long to get a run on the board this inning.
Yeah, they made it look easy, didn't they? Leadoff single puts the guy in the stretch, and then wham, the triple chases him home.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Full count, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Stanton looking up, out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. Number 21 for him on the season, and with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
To the plate now, David Bodie. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And now pitch on the way. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Here's Javier Baez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The pitch.
Back outside.
The 1-0.
That's in. Ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
No balls and 1 strike. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Contreras is looking like a near lock at this point to make the All-Star game this year. He's currently the leading vote getter in the league at catcher.
Hey, hats off to this guy right now. It wouldn't have been my first guess if I was thinking about who was leading at this position. But you know what? He's played very well this year, and the fans certainly have taken notice.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 4-0 Chicago.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their 3rd turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. Not only do they lead Major League Baseball in batting average, but also in possibly the most important offensive stat, runs scored. Some players I talked to during pregame told me they really try to feed off each other on offense. When one guy gets a hit to start off an inning, it's almost like a challenge to the next guys coming up to follow suit and drive in some runs. That mentality makes this a very potent offense, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Strike one to start the at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Kipnis. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Bases are empty, one man out. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Now batting.
At the plate, Gio Urshela flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Urshela, 28 years old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Schwarber is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ready for another chance? Ian Happ. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Ian Happ.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
At the plate, Jason Hayward. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now a chopper to first, might only get one. He's got it to second for one, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. So one away here in the Chicago fourth, and standing in now the power-hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. First pitch on its way. Hayward stands at first with one out. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Kyle Schwarber stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 4-0. Digging in now, Tyro Estrada. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he'll take a look at ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Hard hit to first, and that is through into right field for a single.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Giancarlo Stanton now, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Stanton, 30 years of age. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down 4-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. David Bodie will be next. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Jay Happ takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. David Bodie will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Javier Baez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. First and second here with nobody out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And the runner is in from second. And he's safe.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the rout is officially underway. It is 7-0.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Now that's popped up. Voit is over and he puts it away for the first out. Here's Jason Hayward now.
Jason Hayward.
Here's the first pitch to him. 3 runs already home here. And he lays off for ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Hicks. He can't get there as it falls in. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In comes Judge, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Anthony Rizzo is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Fouled off. A little low. It's 2-2.
Boy, this has been a different guy in the 5th inning. First 4 innings on cruise control. 5th inning, nothing seems to be able to work.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Zach Britton gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Kyle Schwarber will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. Out in front of it, strike 1. Britton has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career. And in that time, he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. 1-1 to Schwarber. And this is in the dirt here as it bounds a few feet away. And the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's down.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. He stays alive, still 2-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. 3-2 now.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Ball 1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
To 2-2 now.
Trying to count 2-2.
Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. Home half of the 5th coming up. Cubs lead it 9-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Albert Almora will also come in now as he takes over out in center.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Drilled to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, that's only the 2nd hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
At the plate, Luke Voigt. High in the air out to center field. Giving chase is Almora. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Hicks. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. No balls and 1 strike.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
With runners in scoring position this season, Sanchez carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
1 strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Fouled away. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Gio Urshela is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Now this gets all the way to the wall. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Lined but speared on a hop. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. A ball and no strikes. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Cubs lead this one 9-2. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. They've obviously put a good amount of runs on the board, and part of that has been the 4 hits they've collected with runners in scoring position. On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so getting them on and getting them in has indeed been the name of the game for them, guys.
The catcher, number 4.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Fegley.
So stepping in, Josh Fegley. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Now here it comes. Slider laid off for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
3-0 now. Albert Almora is on deck. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
At the plate, Albert Almora, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, Almora, a 25-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Steven Souza will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Number 21, Steven Souza Jr.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. He'll come in with an average down at 230, 3 homers and 11 RBIs. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Two and 1 now to Steven Souza.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Don't. Steven Souza will stay in the game, taking over in right field and batting in the 8th spot.
Now playing right field.
Stepping in, Aaron Judge, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
In there, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-2 strikes to count. Now the pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
In there, and it's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Adam Ottavino enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Jason Kipnis.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Stanton comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 44.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
He's set. Here it comes. Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Again, another foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Hernan Perez. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's 0 for 5. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Perez, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the stretch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel to that one.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Cubs strand 1, but they hold a 9-2 lead. So striding forward now, Luke Voigt. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Line drive base hit.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron.
So now to the plate, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A ball and 2 strikes now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Alec Mills takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Alec Mills.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is skied into short left center. And no one can corral that one. Base hit. And there are 2 away now. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play. And very quickly here, the side is retired. Good work that time from the Chicago pen. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cubs 9 and the Yankees 2. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. First pitch on its way. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
And it's fouled away. Misses, ball 2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready now, Josh Phegley. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set, and the pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. 2 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping up is the shortstop, Thairo Estrada. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Almora. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Well, that was certainly a tough play, and worth taking another look with Show Track. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
One out, nobody on. Again, he sends it out of play. One and two to DJ LeMahieu. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Aroldis Chapman enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. 1 down.
The right fielder,
striding into the box, Steven Souza. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Too low. 1-0. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now the 2-0. Is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Fouled off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Chapman, nicknamed the Missile for obvious reasons. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. Ready with the 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis, number 14 on the season, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Wow, this is a tough one to swallow, right? You come in as a closer and you're used to striking guys out and having 1, 2, 3 innings, and just like that, he's greeted with a bomb. Now it's time to regroup and hopefully get some outs.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
The 1-1 home. 2 out, nobody on. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Yankees 2. Craig Kimbrell takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Count now a ball and a strike. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza is under it. 1 away. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Torres. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hot shot on the ground is short. Baez has it. On the first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now. So striding in, Luke Voigt. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Last chance for the Yankees. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. feels good to dominate a game like that.
10-2 the final in this game. The Cubs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jose Quintana gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Masahiro Tanaka was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.